Hey guys, what's up? So this is Friday where I went to the show and I was going to school him, but then it started absolutely pouring, so we ended up not. He's being extra needy today. Are you okay? Looks like we're not riding. It's okay. It stopped raining for like 5 minutes, so I tried to take him for a quick walk. It's raining again, which got cut short. Sorry today was so unsuccessful, buddy. You were a nugget, though. Good boy. Bye. See you tomorrow. Hey, guys. It is Saturday. Sorry I didn't really do any kind of intro yesterday. Nothing really ended up happening. Got to the show and it started absolutely downpouring and did not let up. So he just went for a little hand walk. But we are going now. I'm going extra early. I'm probably not going to show until like 4 p.m. and it is 9:12 right now. So it's going to be a long day, but I'm going to watch Friend and then, yeah, see where the day takes me. The boy. Hi. Oh. There you go. Good boy. Look at your cute little braids. You look handsome. See. No tail braid today. Very good. Good boy. Gonna hopefully go catch Bryn showing. Feeling good? Feeling ready? You still got a lot of time before you gotta go. Flattering. Then I watched Bryn's show in the children's, which was moved indoors because of the massive amounts of rain, and I got some cool photos as well. Going for a walk. Much nicer today, isn't it? Came over to look at the courses. He's more interested in the grass. And we had a good bit of a downtime. We watched someone else from the barn show and then just hung out and saw my horse getting a bath and getting all prepped and ready for the show. Oh, dummy. Puppy! Look at his little charm. And here are our 2 rounds from Saturday. The division was split over Saturday, Sunday, so we had 2 rounds Saturday, 2 rounds Sunday, and the undersaddle on Sunday, which we didn't end up doing. But this is our first round, and here's my little voiceover to go along with it. This was our better trip of the 2 and also the worst filmed trip. Literally, I don't know how my dad managed to do it, but he stood blocking every single jump by another jump. But that was our first jump. A little short, but my trainer told me to ride conservatively to the first jump and then lengthen his stride. My only goal for this show, I didn't care about placing or anything because the entries for this show were huge. I just wanted to make it down the lines, which sounds dumb, but it's my dumb little goal. And we managed to do it very well in this show. Like, we didn't launch out of any lines. Saturday was definitely our better day for the lines. Like, we made it completely normal striding for all of them. And then even this next line, we had to whoa a little bit. This was the course I was probably happiest with, I think. We got long in there, which is why we had to whoa out. But other than that, that was my favorite trip. Even with the long approach oxer, which we had both days. And we nailed it on this course. Boom. And that was our last jump. And then this is my second course where we didn't nail the long approach oxer, but it's okay. Okay, so first thing, right before I walked into the ring, my trainer said, "He is wild today." And then he did that. And if that is my worst being wild, I love him so much because he's such a wimp at being wild. He is so perfectly well behaved that he does not know how to misbehave and be spicy. So I love him so dearly. But he was like a tad bit more wild this trip, where he had like a bit more of a play. So we didn't place in this trip. We got 5th in our first trip out of 28, which I would say was pretty good. And we fixed this line here. We didn't get a long distance in. He just had like a little bit more spunk in him this trip than our first trip. And then we messed up the long approach oxer. So for those reasons, that's probably why we didn't place. And then second thing I want to say is I haven't ridden him in a month before this show, which is like crazy. But the last time I rode him was a month ago in Culpeper for Hits Culpeper. And I made a vlog about that, but I didn't post it because the show just like was a hot mess. So I literally haven't ridden him since then, and I was supposed to ride him Friday beforehand, but I didn't. So like Saturday, like warm-up ring was the first time on him in a month. So considering that, I'd say this show went pretty well. But yeah, we got 5th in the first trip out of 28 and then didn't place. And my mom got some decent photos. You know, she's still working on it. It's only been like 4 years of me having a camera and having her take photos of me, but you know, whatever. Morning, we are here. It has been an eventful morning. Because of all the pouring rain everywhere, everyone's been getting stuck in the mud, and that happened to me this morning. And then while I was stuck in the mud, someone hit my freaking car. So it's been a lovely morning. Yeah, but we're here. We're not gonna undersaddle. But we're gonna jump, so that should be around like 11-ish maybe, so we have like an hour. I don't know, but it's been a not fun morning. Definitely no crying was had, but got the best soft pretzel, saw some puppies. Hi. And it was better. Didn't end up showing until like 2 o'clock, and then day prior didn't end up showing until like 6 p.m. So, you know, horse show world. It's great. But this day was better. We got 4th in our first trip, which is this trip, and then 7th in our second trip. I felt like our pace wasn't as great this day, which is why we like had some mistakes. But we didn't have any like major mistakes. We had more perfect moments on Saturday, but we had less major mistakes on Sunday. Nailed the long approach oxer both times on Sunday, which was great. But yeah. So we got down this line a little early, so I like had to whoa him so it didn't look as smooth. And then after this line, he like majorly slowed down. So like our pace was all over the place, which messed me up a little to this jump. And then like he fell left, and then like the out was also wonky, but we still ended up getting fourth, which I'm not complaining. And that was out of 29 people. So I'm, happy with that. And then this is our last trip of the show, where we got 7th out of 29. He swapped his lead before jump 1, which is like the main reason we didn't place as well. He swapped right here. I don't know why. Whatever. It's fine. And then we got a little long out of one of the lines. But other than that, it was still a really good trip. So we got a good distance to this long approach oxer, but then that lulls me into a false sense of security, and I didn't put on my left leg, so he fell left, because if he is given the opportunity, he will dive left. So he did, and then he slowed down majorly after that jump. So then we like had a little bit of a pace issue, which made this jump a little long. And then here are a few more photos my mom took. The sunshine definitely made for some nice, pretty pictures on Sunday. It's okay for now. Oh my gosh. There you go. Good boy. Cuidando el territorio, mi power es notorio, el más cabrón aquí soy yo. Tengo laboratorios para hacer envoltorios. You're splashing in my face. Then I watched my friend Bryn put in some amazing trips in the children's. And that was our last person of the day. So then we packed up and went home. Hey, so I just wanted to do my final thoughts of the week, as it is Sunday night and I am exhausted and my eyes are just so red and irritated. And I just kept itching them and they just kept getting worse. There was apparently so much pollen in the air and I don't even have allergies, but like, when you rub your eyes, it doesn't help. But this weekend, I thought went very well. I thought we had like some of our best trips to date, even though we didn't like place as well as we did in like Florida, which was arguably a lot more competitive. I was still very happy with our trips. Now, because of like his feet and stuff, we aren't gonna move up the rest of the summer, I don't think. Even though like with this show I feel ready and I think we could do the 3 foot. Now I don't think he should. He could, but to keep him in the best of shape, I don't think we're going to, which is it's a bummer. But it's what's best for him. So yeah. And next show, I'm not sure what we're doing. We might be doing Upperville. We might be doing State College. But I will make sure to bring you along. But I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Bye!